Well, good evening, Facebook land. This is Mike George coming at you live on assignment. Or really, I guess on assignment or on location or at camp. But I'm coming at you live from sort of my, a little dwelling I made for myself here in an undisclosed location here in Columbus, Ohio. Or thereabouts. So I have to admit, a big part of me, like kind of part of, I guess, a milestone that in my head, I've always wanted to achieve as part of this sort of sabbatical that I'm spending on tour, is building myself a camp, like building myself I mean, I think you people call them homeless camps or homeless shelters. I call them my dressing room. But yeah, I wasn't so, I sort of had a rule, that I did not, it was not my intention or desire to like have a camp or like or like a sort of like a dwelling, that I had to sort of maintain and worry about, because then it becomes a liability. Then I'm basically throwing away the freedom that I kind of accidentally stumbled upon being homeless in the first place, which is sort of just like the freedom being able to go wherever the fuck you want and just kind of drift, I guess, if you will, not have to report back to the wife and kids or this, whatever. However, I will say, I'm, I think the grass is always greener on the other side, right? And so it's funny to kind of and I've talked about this several times, like kind of being at the stage where I now crave the boring ass, like, professional life mundanity that I used to hate as recently as like 6 years ago. But nonetheless, digressing a bit. Hi, I'm Mike George I gotta do my usual intro, coming at you live on this wonderful Thursday, sort of late afternoon into evening, and the close of the workday at around 6:13 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time in Columbus, Ohio, on Thursday, the 25th of July, 2024 AD. Oh, yeah, it's been a wonderful, I have to say, like, considering it's like the dog days of summer and shit, I can't complain. I mean, it's like, hell, here it's probably like, maybe it's gotten as hot as maybe 25 degrees, which is like maybe 80s-ish in Fahrenheit lands. Humidity's been decent. Like, I can't complain. Like, shit, I'm at this point, I mean, why even bother trying to find a place right now? I'm kind of riding the market, and I'm going to play Mr. Stingy Consumer for a while until these housing prices kind of go down a little bit. Shoot, I figure I'm going to use my market, the power of my market elasticity, which is basically me not giving a fuck about sleeping on the streets if it means I don't have to pay $1,800 a month. So, in fact, let me just do a kind of on a subject of housing. I'm going to do a little bit of a mental calculator here and tabulate how much money I have saved by not having rent at all to worry about for the last, like, 24 months. We'll say 20 just to make the math easy. 20 months times what I would be paying. Well, let's just go with what I was paying in Columbus last time, in the former Crimson House location on Oak Street there, Old Town East. That was a $1,500 a year, or sorry, $1,500 a month place, which is, fuck, I mean, for being in the middle of downtown, that's a bargain as far as I'm concerned. $1,500 for a 2-bedroom. Anyways, 50, yeah, that's a bargain. You're not gonna find anything downtown for $1,500 a month for a 2-bedroom these days. So I'm gonna kind of play this kind of pessimistically and see how much I'm saving here. Let's get going. It's kind of funny. I'm not doing a screen share today. I'm doing an actual video of my screen. I think that's kind of funny in a way. I don't know. But hell, since I got you guys here, I just wanted to kind of show off the digs a little bit. Um, having to keep my voice down because literally I am like right behind a business and shit. So like, it's 6 o'clock p.m. and so yeah, Mama doesn't want to get caught by the business owners. That hasn't happened yet. So without going into too much detail, too much disclosure about the whereabouts of my spots. Um, Shoot, I'm kind of proud of it. I mean, this was, like I said, this was something that was accidental. Again, I'm not in sort of the life of trying to set up a camp for myself. Um, Now, if I had maybe a partner, or if I had like, I don't know, like a little gang of minions, like that would be different because then you could kind of rotate responsibilities for kind of watching this stuff and you know and sort of have the freedom and such to kind of get away from the camp, you know, for like say work or for say just errands and shit. Anyways, Stephen Rapella, hello, sir. Welcome to the show. Nice to have you watching. Welcome to my beautiful McMansion. Actually, I have to say, like, it does, like, I'm actually kind of loving this space. I've always been a fan of like how the loft apartment that I was just referencing, 12, like, you know, that I lived in Columbus last time in Old Town East, had these brick walls, and just to think that I was paying $1,500 a month for the same brick walls that I can have right now for free, even with overgrown vines and shit. So hell, this is kind of, I would say, more beautiful than the old brick wall I had in my Crimson House loft a few years ago. The last sort of legit place I lived in, in Columbus. But yeah, shoot, I don't know. So this is sort of a first go. Like I literally just threw this together, maybe in the past, I don't know, 24 to 48 hours. Um, but it's a lovely little nook, and really, I have not yet in I don't know if in a couple of nights of kind of, you know, kind of hanging out here. Not yet once have I seen any indication that anybody's been in here or that anybody's even noticed this. Oh shit! There's a car that just pulled right the fuck up. I think I just fucking tricks myself. Let's keep the cameras rolling, shall we? See if we catch any drama, any exciting shit for the kids, you know. Let me see what I mean here. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. There's a car, an unknown car. Who is it? I wonder. I have no idea who it is. It could be presumably. So the business I'm sort of, whose property I'm trespassing, I guess you could say, is, well, I don't want to give too many details away since Karen might be hiding out there and she might be on her phone just waiting for me to release some crucial details so that she calls this business out of me and spills all the beans, you know. I can't trust Karen. I'm sorry, I love you guys, but this is a public post. You never know when Karen's watching. And for some of you veterans in the show who might recall when I was in Natchez, Mississippi doing that broadcast live from the presidential suite of the hotel that I had broken into in the hotel there. Oh yeah, you want to betcha the manager found out about it and bought me a drink the next week, and then told me never to go to her fucking hotel again. It was a good time, nonetheless. Yeah. So let's see here. I'm gonna just do a little perusal here. Show off the place a little bit to you guys. Why not? Now I will say this is, you know, just intuitively speaking, there's not running. You know, we don't have plumbing or electricity, obviously. I mean, which is kind of ironic, actually, in a way, because we are literally right next to, I mean, another side of this brick wall is actually a substation. Oh, God bless it. Sometimes it feels like AEP and that life just follows me no matter what sometimes. But, yeah, it says, I have to say, I love this space. I don't know why. Like I stumbled upon it when I was sort of kind of overnighting in Clintonville, and I'm not Clintonville's not really in my usual what we'll call. Oof, another car showed up. I'm gonna hope. Yeah, I'm gonna hope that this is probably some drug deal thing or some discreet activity, not anything related to like what the who the fuck is that guy behind the bar? You know, behind the dumpster. I will disclose. This is a dumpster behind me, which make sure this is the closest I've ever seen a unknown car outside here. Now, usually it's a car I sort of noticed through the day, but I think I just assume it was the staff, the folks who work there anyhow. They're doing their duties in the daytime. So whatever. I'm not gonna. I felt paranoid this whole time, but it's just I'm gonna watch my voice a little bit and just kind of not attract a lot of attention here at the moment. I'm not normally here at this time of the day. Honestly, I'm usually kind of out and about, so usually I'm just kind of at this locale for like overnight and such. So it really shouldn't be here during a more high traffic period. So I just want to show off the space a little bit. I'm kind of actually, I know it looks very cluttered, but one of the things I needed to do was sort of form a lining. I kind of just got a bunch of old magazines and newspapers and shit just to kind of start a little bit of a lining. So, but anywho, welcome to my space. I'm kind of just, I don't know, I'm kind of like into this. I'm kind of embracing this notion of sort of setting up these temporary little pads for myself. Now, knowing full well that I might leave, come back, and nothing might be here. So there's this. That's sort of the unique element of this sort of pop up home, if you want to call it. But that's implying I actually have the time and the energy and the wits to do this like over and over and over and over again. No, I still got to do my day shit that I haven't gotten shit done with today, and yeah, life goes on. So, anyways, just want to say, hey, Facebook land, thanks for. Yeah, a few people popped their heads, and I loved it. Thank you guys for kind of tuning in and everything, and kind of checking us out. Um, since I do have more than zero viewers, oh, not anymore. I guess I'll just kind of invite some of you newbies and such to check out sort of the overall sort of collection of these Facebook Live videos that I've sort of amassed on my website over at Crimson Rouge Studios. It's kind of the whole sort of package, the whole kind of video library is called Open Mic. Just over on the transverse.org website. Transverse.org I forget /something /open mic, but the easiest way to get there is to navigate to it. And the site that I have linked below right now is for the Street Smart app, which is sort of the latest and greatest sort of map, sort of, I guess what I would call maybe geocaching in a way, kind of esque tool for folks to participate, like you, for instance, viewers, to share on that map some useful spots that you know of, like free Wi-Fi, free restrooms, public Wi-Fi. Sorry, said that already. Free meals, places that take EBT, et cetera, et al. Microwaves. That's one I need to add on there that I never thought of before until recently. Where to find microwaves? Because it's great when it's one thing when you go to a food pantry or go to whatever and get this nice little nice big old free thing of Michelina's lasagna. It's another thing to be walking around trying to figure out where the fuck you're gonna cook it in a city. Most places have microwaves in either their offices or their homes. So that's one I bet you never thought of, huh, guys? Is where the fuck do you find a microwave? So, and yes, the convenience stores is a good option, but not all of them actually have microwaves, and some of them are real stingy bitches about them. Especially if they kind of spot you as homeless, instead of some car toting, $40 credit card fool paying for his $3.50 gallon gas. So, anyways, Oh my God, going on that note, Facebook. You guys have been really quiet. I'm hoping. Oh, Angela, thank you. I love these glasses, and it's all from you. These are yours, baby. Thank you for these. I love these glasses so much. Um, oh, I love when, and I also love when people comment on things that they are a part of. So, a little shout out to Angela. We had a lovely dinner. I think last week or a couple weeks ago at her place, and I think it was one of the boys had these glasses lying around, and I mean, anything in red I fall in love with. I'm a sucker for red, you know. So naturally, you can, as you've already might have predicted, I already fell hard for the lady in red. That's kind of why I'm in this shit show, really. Anyways, Facebook Live. I'm gonna go and get some food, get some, you know, get some game on, and maybe if I'm lucky, snag a boy and bring him to the camp here, huh? One can only hope, right? Anyways, on that note, Facebook Live. Hope wherever you are camped out at, that the sun is shining upon you, and that the Lord is smiling upon you on this beautiful Thursday afternoon here. Um, Shit, this weekend coming. I feel like this weekend coming up is probably the first sort of kind of chill weekend I've had in a while. It seems after Pride, and 4th of July, and Jazz and Ribs last weekend. Hell, I'm gonna have some jizz and rabs. No, I don't know. Just terrible. I'll edit that out for the so, for the mainstream. Edit that out for Karen. All right. On that note, again, this is, I think, attempt 3 for me to get the fuck out of here. Take care of yourselves, kids. Take care of each other, and yeah, make sure to yeah. Well, I fucked that up. God damn it. Take 3. Coming at you live from Columbus, Ohio, from an undisclosed location that is known as my temporary home base camp. This has been Mike George. Take care of yourselves, world. Take care of somebody else. And remember, wherever you are camping, it is take take care of the land. Always respect the land that you live on, whether it's your land, stolen land from the natives, or stolen land from a shisha place in Clintonville. Toodaloo, Facebook. Take care of each other, guys. Mwah.